Rutgers football, the first college football program that has a long history with many lows and few highs. The Scarlet Knights have been itching for greatness for the better part of 155 years, and that will be the goal for today's video as we have 4 years to end the year in the top 25, get a spot in the Big Ten Championship, and end off in the college football playoff. This is about to be a long and decisive rebuild, so get your snacks, get your popcorn, make sure you sub to the channel also. Your boy King Henley, we back baby, let's go. As we start off here with the three options, I'm going to go with recruiter, and you know, it's going to be a tough task, but I'm up for the challenge. As we start off here with the roster, starting off with our QB, Mr. Callum McCallis, Ethan, and then we got the star running back, Kyle Monangai, and here are some of the other special players on our team, on this 83 overall team. And now looking at the schedule, this is looking pretty Mickey Mouse, pretty cakewalk, as I'm seeing no ranked opponents except 25 ranked USC, so this should be pretty smooth, right? Let's see, as now we're looking at the school, looking at where we rank for the different traditions, brand exposures, things of that nature, and looking at what our team needs in the transfer portal and our next recruiting class. And we definitely need a lot, as we're going to be losing a lot of seniors this year, but that's also why our team is pretty good. And now looking at the recruiting board, this is what we got so far in these few different positions. I'm going for mostly 3 stars and a few 4 stars, as we got our first 4-star who was an instant commit, thank God. And now looking at the recruiting classes, we're number 1 in the nation, just straight off insta commits. But now we're going against the Akron Zips here, and we whipped them boys into shape as we beat them 41-6, as their QB played terrible and ours played the opposite. Now we're going against the Virginia Tech Hokies here. Let's see if we can get a nice double, and we do, as we beat them 27-16, and Calico Magadis had another great game. I know I'm botching his name. You're just gonna have to live with it. But look at our star player, star running back, Kyle Monangai, with 16 carries, 101 yards, and now boy Chris Long also went off too, man. And don't forget this great defense we low-key have cooking with the 2 picks. And now looking at the top 25 rankings, we're already there at 25 after that win over Virginia Tech. And now let's just hope we keep going up and up as we're facing the Huskies now as a 25 ranked team. And let's hop straight into it. And just to let y'all know, if y'all haven't already, we will be playing 3 games from each season, so I'll be choosing 3 games out of the regular season each year of the rebuild to play. And playoff and championship games do not count towards those 3 games played. As on 3rd and 5 here, our DB tips the ball and it goes straight into the receiver's hands. Oh my God. You can't make this up, bro. It's gotta be fake. But now we're back on offense here, down 7-zip. I'm gonna hand it off to our star player, our best player, Kyle Monangai here, as he gets that 10+ yard run, and then give it off to Fletcher here as he gets us near that 1st down marker, and then now to the goal line, we hand it off to Sam Brown, and he gets it in for the tutty. Now we're back on defense here, 7-10, and look at my defense putting belt to ass on that QB, getting him down, and then they end up almost getting that 1st down off of that 3rd and 18 on a run play. But regardless here, we're back on offense, and we're back to putting in work as we hand the ball off to Monangai, and we get another touchdown to cap up that drive. And with this 10-point lead, now it's time for our defense to shine, as on 3rd and 10 here, he's going to throw up the rock, and look who's there, my son Longerbeam there for a nice pick. Can we take it back all the way? Longerbeam going for the pick 6. Let's go, 37-yard pick 6. Give me that, put it on the scoreboard. Shout out Longerbeam, man. Taking it back to the Crebo. Let's go. But you can clearly tell we're the better team. These boys aren't ready to play today. As on 1st and 10 here in the 4th quarter, I throw a deep ball and I secure catch that. My son Ethan with the arm right here. And on 3rd and 2, we run this nice little screen, get me to a touchdown into the end zone as we beat these boys 31-14. And it was just too easy. And feel me, after these commits saw that game, they knew they wanted to stay here. And my son Longerbeam also got Defensive Player of the Week for the Big Ten. And now we're going against the Cornhuskers. And we got our ass smacked by that little freshman QB, Dylan Raiola. Cuz had 4 touchdowns, 70% completion percentage. We were just destined to lose. And then this nigga Ethan had a terrible game with 2 interceptions, 50% completion, bro. Jesus Christ. But now we're going against the Wisconsin Badgers here, and we had a nice little bounce back game here as we beat them 37-20. And look at that man, Kyle. Cuz had 15 carries, 139 yards, averaging 9.3 yards a carry and a touchdown, bruh. This kid is unstoppable as we're working on our coaching skill trees right here. And then now looking at the top 25 here, we're back up to 22. We might go up a little bit up further next week. And then looking at the Big Ten conference standings halfway through the season, we're kind of in the middle, but we're 5-1, bro. We got nothing to worry about as we're facing the Bruins here, and we got to commit, which makes me think we won. And we did, as we won in a nail-biter, 20-17. Kyle Monangai went off, but you know he was going to go off regardless. He's the best running back in college football. Yeah, I said it. Better than Genty. as we face off against the number 3 ranked USC Trojans, and we're going to hop straight into this game right here, and we start off with them scoring a touchdown. This could end up being a very bad game for us, huh? But now we got the ball here on 1st and 10. I give it off to Dymere Miller, who's going to take it off and spin for a big gain. Oh, he almost got that play. Oh, he was there for the touchdown, but we get off to Sam Brown, who's going to take it in regardless. What a beautiful drive on us. And now we're back on offense. 3rd and 2. We catch the defense lacking as we throw it to our flat there. And then on 1st and 10, I see our tight end, Fletcher, hit him and go for the hurdle, trying to get it all. We deserve it all, and we do as we get a touchdown with Sam Brown. Oh yeah, we're up on the 3rd-ranked team in the country. This is beautiful, but we lack on defense as they hand it all to what should be their tight end, and he goes for a big gain. But now it's 1st and 10. I'm there, we're there, and we're not there as they get a touchdown with that nice low and breaking route. And now we're back on defense. I press my corners like a dumbass, and this is the result of that. 2nd and 7. We're down 7 points now. But we're in the second half now. Down 14 now. And looks like we're going to be down 7 more. Damn. Went from tied to being down 3 tutties. But we blocked this kick right here. So you feel me? You never know. That could have a great impact if we do make a comeback. As we're going to... Kalikomakis throws his great ball to Chris Long. And he takes it all the way to the crib. Let's go. What did I say? Don't sleep on a comeback. As now in the 4th quarter here, we're playing great defense, and we're only down 6 points because of that mixed extra point from earlier, and we get a tip interception. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Oh my gosh. We have less than 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining, and we got blessed with an opportunity to take this lead on their side of the field. And look at Kalikomakis. Oh, I see his green gas, nigga. Give it the end zone, and we do. Oh my gosh. And we know we're going to hit this extra point with my son, Jay Patel. Let's go. We're in the lead now, 35-34. But no, they're now basically in field goal range. Less than 30 seconds remaining. We got to get a stop on this 3rd and 11, and we don't. It might be GG's, boys. But they don't get a 2-point conversion, which means if we score here, we win this shit and end this shit. Let's go. Let's go. Prayer. Oh, we got that. Let's go. Let's go. 30 seconds remaining. 1st and 10. Oh, Doc through the middle to our tight end. Let's go. Let's go. Less than 8 seconds. Oh, he got it. We got the touchdown. On the 3rd-ranked team in the country, we give him belt to ass, and then we get the 2-point with my son, Kyle Monangai. Now they're throwing up Hail Marys. This shit not gonna work, boy. It's OV. It's over. Let's go. This crazy comeback win is already starting to have an impact as more commits start committing to our school. And look at us in the rankings now in the top 10. Woo! Actually, top 5 as we move up in the next week with the bye week. And thank God. And now we're going into a rivalry game against the Maryland Terrapins. And let's put in some work, fellas, as we're now starting off here on defense. And look at our team with a belt to ass already as we get that strip sack fumble and we're covering. And now we're on offense in the red zone. And we throw the ball and then throw an interception. All right. But we're still going to put in pain on defense as my D-line is putting in work, getting so much pressure. But now on this 3rd and 20 where they get a crazy reception near the 50-yard line, bro. That was dead a 50-yard pass throw. And then look at this on the wheel route. They get us. Catch us lacking. And we're now down 7-0. And then I throw another interception. Yeah. This is definitely a wake-up game. As now on 2nd and 14. They get another touchdown. Score again. We're down 14-0. We go for it on 4th and 4. Ball gets knocked out. Receiver should have caught it. Then on 2nd and 7. Press the corners. They score again. 28-0. I have a feeling the comeback is not in the works for this one, but on 3rd and 16, I throw up a prayer, and we get it with our goal, Chris Long, and he gets us into the end zone. Hey, I said I don't think we can come back, but a comeback might be in the works. As on 3rd and 4 here, we drop it off to Kyle Monangai, who gets us the 1st down plus more, and on 1st and 10, I see our receiver in the middle, and instead of lobbing the pass, bullet past it, resulting in interception, and I'm going to just sim the rest of this game because, yeah, we got whooped. Right after being the 3rd team in the country, we lose a rivalry game against an unranked Maryland team. That sucks. But we end up winning these last 2 games against the Spartans and finding a lie, and now we're in the Big Ten championship game going against number 1 ranked Ohio State Buckeyes. But before we hop into the game, I found out our best corner is out, and our GOAT running back, best player on the team, Kyle Monangai, is out for the season. We're screwed before we even hopped on the field. And looking at the Ohio State Buckeyes jerseys, all black ones, them boys look like they dressed for a funeral. Let's hope it's not ours, as on 39 we get sacked and basically taking us out of field goal range. I don't even know why I attempted it. And we basically gave them good field position, as on 2nd and 7 here. Will Howard throws the ball, but we get the interception. Let's go. Take that all the way. Pick six. Let's go. And we start off our Big Ten championship game with a pick six. Maybe I was just bugging out. Maybe we can win this. As on 2nd and out on defense here, Quinshon Judkins runs for the first down, and they hand the ball off to G. Scott, who gets another first down, and they throw the ball up to Jeremiah Smith, and he gets a touchdown. We're good. 3rd and 7 here. We're good. We get the ball to Chris Long, our best receiver, who brings it in for the tutty with that cheesy PA play. I forgot what it's called. It's like PA cross, white cross, something like that. But then the Buckeyes give the ball to Travion Henderson. And that boy, all he does is see open field space and attack it. And in 2nd and 7, we get another pick as Will Howard throws a steezy towards the end zone. My boy, our safety, Flip Dixon, getting us that huge momentum shifting turnover right there as we're back on offense. 1st and 15, and I throw an interception off my own to end off the half. Let's just hope they don't score a touchdown, and that's exactly what they do. There was like 20 seconds left remaining, but Will Howard ends up throwing another touchdown with my son, Desmond Igbinosun, another one of our safeties. Look at that boy putting in work. And fun fact, his brother plays on Ohio State. Davison Igbinosun. Another fun fact. We all play on the Scam High School team. Shout out to them. But back to the game as Chris Long catches his crazy pass and almost gets it into the end zone. But thanks to this push from Tyleik Williams, we get Sam Brown in there for the 6 points. But sadly, those are the last points we scored the whole game. And those were not the last ones scored for Ohio State. That's definitely a tough loss as our DB ended up getting some defensive player awards. This nigga won the Heisman, bruh. Really? And because of that loss, we got knocked out of college football playoff contention, and we're now playing in the LA Bowl against the Wolfpacks. We won, I guess, but I'm not happy at all. We ended off the season ranked 12th in the country. Wish we could have been in the college football playoff. Ended off 2nd in the conference, obviously. These are the stats of some of our players. Kyle Monangai, man. This kid is special. Sadly, he couldn't finish the season for us. If we had him and Longer Beam in the championship game, we definitely would have won that. And that gets me mad. But regardless, though, defense went off. And Georgia ended up winning the whole thing against Miami in the national championship game. Which brings us to the offseason here. And look at all these players leaving due to graduation, bro. But shout out to Kyle Monangai and shout out to Harlan Pierce. They both got drafted in the NFL draft. And now look at all these recruits we had to go and chase after and work to get them committed. We ended up with the 44 ranked class with 24 3-stars, 3 2-stars, and that 1 4-star we saw from the beginning. But now looking at our second year schedule, this is looking pretty tough, bro. Penn State, Ohio State, Oregon in the same year, gang? Really? And we got Iowa too? Bro, come on, gang. But as you see, we start off the year 11th ranked in the country. We have an 80 overall team with our new QB, starting QB, a Johnny Shepard. This dude's a scrambler. He's not a pocket passer, which worries me a lot, but I guess we'll have to make do. And then with Kyle Monangai leaving, our backup Sam Brown is starting, who you guys saw a lot of in the first year. And now looking at our receivers, it looks pretty weak, but we do have a 68 overall, 99 speed receiver, and then we lose this first game against Ohio. Bro, are they even a P4 conference team? And we lost to these niggas? Oh my gosh. Just buckle in, guys. It's going to be a long year, bro. But now we're going against the FCS team. And if I sim and we lose to them, I'm done with this rebuild. Thankfully, we win 24-6. Johnny had a decent game, I guess. And now we're going against the Boilermakers. And we lose against them in a nail biter as we lost 41-34. The offense was clearly on fire as we put up 34 points. Johnny went off. And it looks like he also went off in a rushing 2 with Sam Brown as they both averaged over 7 yards per carry. Our quarterback might be a running back. Holy. But knowing we got to work on our O-line and D-line, we start getting a few more commits from those positions. And now we're going against the Golden Gophers. And we ended up beating them 28-17 as Shepard had a nice 72% completion percentage. And some dude named DJ Rivers went off for 7 carries and 112 yards. I don't know who you are, but I hope to find more as we end up losing to the fine NO9 here. Cuz had 2 interceptions, got sacked 5 times. That basically tells the whole story. As we end up winning against the Tar Heels though, and a nail biter, as we only won by 3 points, 13-10. Johnny didn't do anything really, but I guess. Now we're going against this first game against Penn State, the Nittany Lions, 19th rank in the country. Let's see if we can get our first rank win of the season here. As on 3rd and 10, I get bopped, which leads to the Nittany Lions taking over. And look at that boy Nick Singleton run. The running plays lead to the play action plays and leads to them getting the first score of the game. But we come right back with a field goal on 4th and 7. Leading to a score of 7-3. And I made a few changes to the defense. And now it's time for them boys to feast. As on 3rd and 10, we get a strip sack fumble. We don't get possession, but we end up pinning them boys back, which will eventually lead to us starting off with good field position. As on 1st and 10 here, Johnny Shepard could have ran, but he just decided to throw on a run, which threw a dot, getting us a 2-yard line. And then we run it in with our RB. Let's go. The defense setting the tone for the offense. I love to see that. As we get burnt on the next defensive possession for a big gain, and then they end up getting another tip touchdown off of our DB. What is this nonsense? But we end up getting a crazy deep touchdown score too. Hopefully this doesn't turn into a gunslinger contest because they have the better QB and should have the better receivers too. But now, 1st and 10 here, 4th quarter, we're down 16-28, and we get a nice completion right there to move the chains. And now on 2nd and goal, he broke that sack. Oh yeah. Let's go. Johnny for the Johnny. Let's go. That boy just showed off he is strong, his strength, weight room, and then he throws his dart to our 99 speed receiver, 68 overall, who gets us that score. And now we're in the lead by 1 point, but I press our corners and we get burnt because we're not fast enough. And then they end up scoring. Johnny Shepard. A Johnny Shepard! That's all I can say as we throw another bomb. And then I fall down on purpose to waste clock and avoid any BS as we get this ball to our tight end. 4-6, and then add on 2 more with this nice scramble from our QB. Less than 3 seconds remaining. Hail Mary. They thankfully don't get this tip touchdown. And we finally win this spectacular game. 37-34, and as you see, our receiver, Braithwaite, had 6 catches, 273 yards. He's not human, as we're facing the Ohio State Buckeyes, who we lost to in a Big Ten championship, and lost to them again as they blew us out. No comment. But now we're facing Maryland, our rivalry game, who we also lost to last year. So our get back is definitely going to be in mind as we go and run for this first down here. And on next 1st and 10, we could throw on the run. And I knew I should have done it, but I still put the trigger as we end up throwing an interception. And then they end up scoring the first touchdown of the game. But we get an interception right back on our next offensive possession. And can we go for the pick 6? Cuz was definitely not fast enough. But it doesn't matter as we now have momentum back on our side. And we get a nice one to Kenny Fletcher. And then head it off for a 4th and goal. Full back dive? Or is it full back run? Doesn't matter. As on 2nd and 4 here, with the lead and momentum, we throw a costly interception. Now we got to rely on our defense to keep us in one. And that's exactly what they do as they pick up a much needed sack there. And then on 3rd and 15, with nowhere to throw to, he had to throw it away. And now on 35, deep in that red zone, we get the touchdown with Kenny Fletcher. And that should be all they wrote for the game. As for a last-ditch effort, they have the ball. They try to get it downfield. You're not catching it on us, buddy. We knocked that out. And then on 4th and 2, we stop them and end up calling Kaepernick and ourselves out of this game as we win 17-7. And we end up with our first 5-star commit. Let's go! And we also signed a 3-star. But now we're going against the number 2 ranked Oregon Ducks. I'm expecting a belt to ass whooping, but we end up signing a 4-star corner and a 3-star right guard, 3-star corner, 3-star QB. Damn, we're signing mad niggas. And we only ended up with 5 points against their 45. Jesus. Bro, they got the Kansas QB, Jalen Daniels, too? Oh my God, we were screwed from the start. Now we're going against the Hawkeyes here, and I'm going to hop into this one and see what we could do as we start off on defense here and look at their terrible-ass offense. These boys better not put more than 20 points on us. I guarantee it. They're not scoring more than 21 points on us, but they start getting a few first downs, start moving the chains a couple. But Iowa's still always going to be Iowa as we get that nice interception in the end zone right there. And now on 4th and 3, I hand it off to our running back for the HB angle. Ooh, that boy. Hold on. Sam Brown. I thought he was Kyle guy for a minute. Chill. Let me chill. As we pick up this first down with a throw to Ian Strong on 3rd and 9. And now deep in the red zone, 1st and goal. Get that ball to Sam Brown. He gonna take it to the edge and get us in. But after that score though, Iowa ends up having a chance to put up 3 on the scoreboard. But they missed that shit terribly. Iowa still being Iowa, man. And then they end up doing this on us. We should still be fine. No, I'm not worried. 10-7, 3rd and 8. I threw an interception, but I'm still not worried. We're going against Iowa, man. Nothing to be worried about. We're down 14-10. I'm going to throw the ball up to our 99 speed receiver, our GOAT receiver. Come on, man. The score is now 17-14 as Iowa has the ball on 1st and 10. And we get a pick with Thomas. I'm not pronouncing your last name. But we get the pick 6 with him. Yes, sir. I hope that score will end the game. But then Iowa comes back down and does this and gets another touchdown. Closing the guy back down to 3. And then on 3rd and 10 here, he throws another steezy. How many interceptions is that this game? 3? 4? Bodies, this, that. But it doesn't matter as we end up winning the game 24-21. Oh, man. Like I said, Iowa being Iowa. But then we get smacked by the Huskies. Cuz threw for 3 interceptions. You might have to bench him, bro. There's something you don't know about. Look at him. 16 rushes for 108 yards. This nigga's a running back. But that was our last game of the regular season. I was finished off 6-6. And looking at these coaches, I'm definitely firing these niggas. Get the fuck on my team. Pack your bags, buddy. It's time for you to go. And looking at the Big Ten conference standings, we were damn near the bottom with the 4-5 conference win-loss ratio. And then this Clemson nigga won the Heisman Trophy. And we end up in the Cheez-Its Citrus Bowl against the Volunteers. Now, me personally, I love Cheez-Its. But really? Really? And we couldn't even win it. So I can't even say too much as we get smacked by the Volunteers. And these are our new coaches hired for our next season. 3rd year rebuild in the works. And Boise State end up winning it all? Boy, stop! Yeah, this simulation might be getting a little out of control. But looking at our recruiting, these are all the recruits we signed, all the recruits that committed. We signed a lot of guys. Hopefully they come in ready to work, ready to help me continue to turn this program around. We ended up with a higher class than last year, which is a good note, as we end up with a 36 ranked class with 1 5-star, 1 4-star, 23 stars, and 6 2-stars. And now looking at our roster here after the training in the offseason, it's pretty good. Johnny went up to 85. Hopefully that boy throws better this year and stop with that running back shit because he's blowing my shit. But now looking at our schedule here, it's looking way easier, way better than last year. And we also had the defending champions, Boise State, on our roster. So that should be a fun game to look out for. But it's easier than last year, not easier than the first year. But we should still have a lot of fun. And looking at our depth chart, I wish we could have got a QB in the transfer portal, but it is what it is. And Sam Brown left and graduated. So we have a new running back who only has an 86 speed. That could also end up being a problem. And now on to our receivers. We end up losing that 99, 68 overall in the transfer portal. But regardless, it's cool. We good. As we end up winning our first game of the season against the Minutemen, 27-15. I guess they couldn't last long enough. Pause. But a player to watch for in year 3 of our rebuild is this kid, our receiver, KJ Duff, as he went for 10 catches, 173 yards. That boy is special. As we head off to this game against the Boise State Broncos, the defending champions who won it all with no Ashton Genty, which is just crazy to me. But we start off here on 36, and our QB, and Johnny Shepard, threw a dot on the run. As he throws another one on the run off the back foot here, throwing a dot to Rivers to get us deep into the red zone here. And hopefully we can kick this game off with a score. As on 3rd and 2, I'm chilling with great time in the pocket. And I throw an interception, bro. Oh my gosh. This is bad. Very bad. But thankfully, the Broncos didn't score more than 3 points on that drive. We get ball back and we start off with a great run as he gets us that first down plus more. And then on 3rd and 7, we hit our slot receiver and move them chains. Now on 2nd and 6, we hand off to our running back, the halfback stretch, and he takes it all the way to the crib roll. This is exactly the bounce back drive we needed as we end that first drive with that interception. And now we're back up on the scoreboard, 7-6, and we have the ball. And it's time for us to cook with Johnny as he's going to scramble and get this 10 plus more as he gets us inside the 25-yard line. And then we follow it up with some RPO cheese and we cut to the outside. And that's another 6 on the scoreboard. Let's go. Now, in the second half here, nearing the end of the third quarter, 4th and 10, I run the 4 verse, and we get the first down, picking it up on 4th down. And now we're calling the red zone at the 8-yard line. I run the QB option and run that rock with our QB to the outside and score again. Oh yeah, This can't be the defending championship team right here, because we're just blowing them out as we force a fumble on that 4th and 5 and get the ball back. And that's the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're going against the Northwestern Wildcats, and our running back picks up this Offensive Player of the Week award, which leads me to believe we won that game. Yes, oh my gosh, he blew them niggas out, 40-14. Oh my gosh. Our QB didn't have any touchdowns though, which is crazy. But our running back had 5 of them, and he only had 67 yards? I don't know how that's possible. But regardless, we face Penn State and get blown out by them. And now we're going against Maryland, and we lose to them too. Damn, 28-17. QB had a very mediocre game. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. KJ Duff, bro, this kid is too nice. He went off, of course. And now we're facing against the Michigan Wolverines. So let's hop straight into this one. What are they, 14th rank in the country? Oh, yeah, we need another ranked dub under our belts. And we start off here, 4th and 4. Them boys doink the ball off the uprights. But then we also end up missing a kick, too, on 4th and 14. Guess karma hit us. But now we're back on defense here, and on 3rd and goal, we get a sack on them, and they have to kick a field goal, and they hit this one, obviously, because that's always how it goes, right? And then on defense here, the team up north receiver picks up this insane gain on that slant route. But now on 1st and 10, we're just getting bitched by these players. I have no other words, no other explanation. They're just doing whatever they want to us. They're literally bending us over, arching us down, and doing whatever they want to us. But we get an insane catch here, getting us into our favorite spot of the field, which is the red zone. And then on 2nd and 10, Johnny's just gonna muscle his way into the end zone. Yes, sir. We coming back on these boys. Guarantee it. Now, I forgot to catch this live play on my Elgato, but look at this on the reef as our DBs perform a beautiful tip drill interception, giving us the ball on the Michigan side of the field as we pick up another 1st and 10 with our running back, Gabe Winbachuk, and then score a touchdown a couple plays later. Look at how many defenders were around him. There was like 4 defenders on him, still couldn't guard him. And now, in the second half here, we're up by 4. Johnny's gonna take off with the QB scramble and then fumble. Why, Johnny? Why? And then the Michigan boys gonna run it in for the easy score, which brings us back to this crucial moment. 3rd and 3, back on offense. We pick up the 1st down, and now 1st and 10 here. Johnny finds the receiver, he catches it, hops over the defender who falls down, and we get pushed into the end zone. Thank you, Michigan. Let's go. We're back up now, 21-17. Michigan's in their end zone. They throw another steezy, giving us that interception, and that's basically how the game concludes. What a beautiful game. We pick up a few more commits. And this is what the conference standings are looking like midway through the season. We're basically right there near the top half of the conference with a 2-2 conference record. Let's keep working and getting these dubs as we start off with this game against the Cornhuskers. And we lost. It was a close one though, 28-24. Defense got more interceptions than sacks on him, which is worrisome. And then we got sacked 6 times. Our O-line got to do way better than that. Come on, bro. But KJ Duff, you know he's always going to go off. 4 catches, 111 yards. And look at these 2 culprits on our O-line. We got to get these boys out of here. But now we're going against another conference opponent, the USC Trojans, who are also 17th ranked, by the way. And this will be a great time to improve our conference record if we get this dub. And the game's at Shai Stadium. So let's work as they end up getting to the 4-yard line and then running the ball in for a touchdown. But we're cool, though. We're in the red zone. 4th and 4. Can we not do something? Damn. But we end up getting this interception right here, putting us right back into the ball game. Can we get the pick 6? And we don't. But we're good because we're on the 3-yard line, and Johnny is going to get it in for us. 3rd and goal. Tutty, give me that. And the Trojans come right back and scoring us, putting us right back down 14-7. And I throw this dot over those 2 Trojan defenders. Oh my God, who is that nigga? He needs to be our receiver number 1. What a jump ball. Cuz really jumped up there like a ladder and caught that. And then we throw this dot to Torrey here on the outside, getting us that touchdown, even in the score. Let's go, fellas. Now we got the ball back on offense in the first half, and then our running back fumbles, giving the Trojans the ball. And on 3rd and 2, they end up scoring. And let's just say this was just a terrible game for us. We lost 30-21. We got blown out. And as a head coach, you have to know when it's time to make changes. And I think that's exactly what we have to do, as it might be time for Johnny Shepard, time as starting QB on his team, to come to an end, as we finally replace him with the backup AJ Soares. And let's see how it goes against the Hoosiers as we blow them out 34-7. Our son AJ Soares, our new starting QB, had 2 touchdowns, 0 sacks, and a long of a 58-yard pass. Oh yeah, we need that. We need a gunslinger, but we end up losing to 14th ranked Wisconsin. But I wouldn't place the blame on Soares here, as he had a 60% completion percentage with over 200 yards, 0 picks. And while all this turmoil and changes are going on in our program, I'm still putting belt to ass in the recruiting class as we're getting mad commits as we sign this 4-star from Massachusetts, but we're losing to bum-ass teams from the Sun Belt? Are we serious right now? Our son AJ Shores had the worst game of his life against a Sun Belt team. He threw 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Oh my. We need a real QB, man. A real QB. As we end up losing to our rivals for the last game of seasons. We lost to the fucking Spartans, bro. 24-27, man. I don't know what to do, bro. 5-7, 3-6 conference record. We need to turn this program around, and we only have 1 more year to do it, as this is a 4-year rebuild. Let's just hope we can have a winning record next season, bro. Maybe win a bowl game. Hopefully. But yeah, we gotta do better. And that's exactly what I plan to do as we wrap up our recruiting class here with National Signing Day. Sign all these fellas. Hopefully they contribute to the team. Hopefully in this next year. Maybe. And then a receiver from Miami wins the Heisman. And then Boise State ends up winning the championship again? This simulation has to be fake. No way. They went back-to-back after we beat them too. They suck. And then we lose mad transfers in the transfer portal. And look at all these team needs. But we're going to fix it with the transfer portal as we end up signing all these folks in that. Hopefully they contribute to the team. We need them to contribute to the team as we have 1 year left. And we've accomplished 2 out of our 3 goals of making it, ending the season in the top 25, make it to the Big Ten Championship. Now all we have to do is make it to the college football playoff. And now looking at our roster, do you guys think this is a college football playoff team worthy roster? As we are 85 overall, 85 defense. I think this is our highest rated team so far as a whole out of the 4 years we've been here. So hopefully this year's result brings us the best win-loss column because we have to make it into the playoff. Sadly though, our star wide receiver KJ Dove looks like his 75 overall is not going to go up and he's capped out. Damn, that nigga is tough, but he looks like he's capped out. But looking at the rest of the team here, we have a lot of potential with all those recruits and transfers we picked up. And looking at our schedule, it's not too bad, not too easy, but not too hard either. As we're facing 4 ranked opponents, but who got better than us? Nobody. As we start off here against the Zips. Bro, why is the score so close? 40-35? You telling me we were in a battle against these dudes? But our offense clearly played great as we put up 40 points. Our new starting QB, George Darth, who we signed a couple years ago, played great. Running back played great. Receivers all played great. Now we're going against the Boston College Eagles. And we lost. 41-14. Yeah, maybe we're just frauds. But we end up getting this W against UCLA, beating the Bruins in their trap as we walked in and took over. Our defense also got 4 picks, which is crazy. Our DBs are arguably the best part of the whole team. But now we're going against the team up north again, 2nd year in a row, and them boys whooped us. 31-17. George Darth, all I'm going to say is we need a QB, didn't find one. Now we're going against the Hoosiers. We beat them 44-21 though. Nice bounce back win there. And that boy Gabe and Fama both carried us as they both had over 100 rushing yards and 100 receiving yards for Fama. And now we're going against the 21st ranked Spartans here. And we're going to hop straight into this one. Let's see if we can get our first ranked double of the season and our first game we're actually playing this season. So let's see, as on 2nd and 11, they get a dart down the middle and we have to stop it. And now on a 3rd and 6, their QB throws a beautiful ball, but to our DB, and we take it, and could have almost took it to the crib, but we got to the 40-yard line, and then we run this HB slip screen with Gabe. He gets us that first down, get us moving the chains, and then on 3rd and 3, I see a wide open receiver at the end of the field. I don't know, but this QB got potential as he threw a dot. He fake looked like Drew Aller and not playing the college football playoff against Boise State when he threw that ball to Tyler Warren at the end of the end zone. But now we're back on the offense here. The Spartans picked up 3, so I'm not too mad at it. And on 3rd and 17, I hand it off to Rivers, and he's going to take it off and take it upfield, getting us that clutch first down, and then we hand it off to Gabe. And you know he's going to take it in to the end zone, get us 6 points. We love to see that. We're up 14-3, nearing the end of the 3rd quarter, and I throw a dot to Torrey here as he cuts inside and breaking route, getting us that first down, getting us deep into the red zone, and then we jet touch pass cheese to KJ Dove, getting us another score, getting us to a crazy early lead, and that's how we end the game off. That was way too easy. But let's keep this momentum going as we beat the Cornhuskers 23-20. I think it's the first time we beat them in our whole tenure, and all I'm gonna say is Thank God Raiola left because their bum ass QB couldn't do shit. Cuz threw 1 tutty, 3 interceptions, but our QB wasn't too much better. But he did get sacked 6 times, and a big part of that is because our starting center is out with a broken toe. But looking at the conference standings, we're literally in the top with a 5-2 overall record, 4-1 conference record. Let's keep this going as we face off against the Jayhawks and lose against the Jayhawks. But it was a close game, 30-32. Should have did better. Now we're going against the Wildcats, a Big Ten opponent, and we lose to the Wildcats, bro. Yeah, this season is OV. Throw out the peace sign. It's over. But now we're heading into the game against the Huskies here. They're the 2nd-ranked team in the nation. And with the dub against this team, we can do it all. As on our kick return, first kick return of the game, first kick return, tutty of the whole tenure. We take it to the Klebo, 100+ yards. Let's go. What a great way to start the game. What a great way to set the tone, start with momentum, and they get a big pass up near the sideline there, and then get this easy touchdown on 2nd and goal. Score is now tied at 14-14 in the second half here. And look at them boys just cut to the outside like that. And I don't even think he got touched. That is the problem. Why is he not getting touched? No diddy. But now we get the ball back. We hand out to our best receiver. My favorite receiver, I should say, KJ Dove. And then on 3rd and 4, we hit the check down through the middle. My son Max is going to cut up field and get us a big gain, getting us deep into the red zone. And then he give him the ball again, and he puts up 6 for us on the scoreboard. Let's go. Now back on defense here. 1st and 10, their QB throws a steezy. Give it to my DB. Cuz just really came up, saw the vision. But then we fumble and lose the ball. That sucks. You get a Q's turnover, and then end up turning it over yourself, and then they pick up the score a couple plays later. But on 37, we find Maddox again, and he gets upfield, picks it up a big game for us like he did the first time, and then on 3rd and goal, we hit Rivers, who I want to call Doc so bad, and he gets us that clutch game time touchdown. Now with less than 3 minutes remaining in the game, the Huskies have the ball, 2nd and 4. What will they do? And what will we do to stop them? And we will get the interception to stop them. Oh yeah, this is a pick 6 for Shrisky. Let's go. Isaiah Crumpler, our best DB, who's been getting interceptions all season, gets us a clutch one to basically clinch this game against the 2nd-ranked team in the nation. And then we get another one off the technique, girl. Let's go. We win 35-28 against arguably our biggest game of our tenure so far. And now we're facing against the Ohio State Buckeyes. But sadly, I lost the footage. And yeah, I don't know what to say, bro. We lost the footage. It file corrupted, all that nonsense. But we beat them 37-34. We were 24 ranked in the country. I wonder what we're going to be now. And look who I see chilling in that QB depth chart. AJ Soares. I see you, nigga. You traitor. Benedict Arnold. Transferred. Still ain't find no playing time, boy. That's why we gave you a belt to ass, man. But now we're top 3 in our conference here, tied with Oregon for the 2nd spot. But I think they have the tiebreaker, which is bad for us because that game was our last regular season game. So it might be GG's for the college football playoff. But then a South Alabama player wins the Heisman Trophy? Not even a P4 conference. And then we end up in a Cheez-It Citrus Bowl against the Bulldogs. We lose to them. We ended up 13th ranked in the country, though, but that's not good enough for the Big Ten Championship. Definitely not good enough for the college football playoff. These are what the end of the season stats looking like. Our players went off this season, had one of our best seasons ever. Our O-line should definitely be on the FBI watch list, though, for letting our QB get hit all them times. And looking at the defensive stats, them boys went off, bro. Definitely some NFL stars on our roster. But now looking at our contract here, bro, this was a crazy journey, man. We ended the season ranked in 2 years out of our 4-year tenure. Got to the Big Ten Championship in the first year, but sadly couldn't get to the college football playoffs in any of our 4 years. But regardless, though, this was a fun rebuild. And even though we didn't make it all the way, as a New Jersey native, it was nice to see we build up these Scarlet Knights a little bit, get them some of that glory they had back in the Ray Rice days. And I hope you guys at home enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Kenley. But catch y'all.